Hey there, hi there, ho there, sports Duran and Whoosh podcast radio fans. So I'm gonna try something different here each week. It's an excuse for me to make another video, and I was thinking it could give the people that are not able to listen to Whoosh Radio a taste of how it went, because I know a lot of people are missing it. I actually wanted to record the record. I actually wanted to record each episode and share it on my social media. And I spoke to the powers that be at SiriusXM, and that is against the rules. So I can't do that, but I can give you a description of what happened and what I thought of all of the songs. So we'll start with this week's episode, and I don't remember the exact title. Oh my God, forgive me. It was something about going down south in a truck. And so, okay. So the first song that was played was by an artist. Oh, and my notes, by the way, are very disorganized. So please bear with me. So, so the first artist was Madhu Mokhtar. I think it's Tar. It's MDOU, last name M, or second name M as in Mary, OCTAR or TAN. I can't even read my own writing. But Madhu Mokhtar, let's say. The song was called Chrismitya. Chrismitya. I'm not going to spell everything. And my thoughts about that song are that it's long. It's a really long song. Wait a minute. It's still playing. No, I'm just kidding. But it's long. And so it's okay and it's long. And I'll keep this on a star-based system too. So I thought it was okay. It was long. And it gets 2 stars from the Frannie Rhodes Whooosh podcast listening camp over here. Because I did like the music. It was just really long. So that was the first song. The second song was from a band called Babe Rainbow, and many of you, I'm sure, heard in the snippet that Simon and Katy included on DURAN'S timeline to promo the show yesterday, that Simon was talking about Babe Rainbow and how there's a painting by an artist called Peter Blake called Babe Rainbow, which I did look up the painting. I think I may have seen it before once. I don't love it really. I don't love the painting, but I like the song. I like the song a lot better than the painting. But check it out if you want to. It's a painting from Peter Blake called Babe Rainbow, just as an aside. And then Simon was also saying how in the song Lava Lamp, la 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 lava lamp, which I love, which is a Warren and Nick song, by the way, according to Simon. Nick song, which I love, that the lyric Babe Rainbow may have made it in there, he said. So there you go. And we're all connected. Yes, to quote Simon. So this again was the group Babe Rainbow, and the song was called The Wind. I gave this one 5 stars. And in fact, I think this was my favorite of the show last night. So what I said about it was, so they had an analogy that Katy read, that one of the band members said that, they are, God picking sunflowers. They're like God picking sunflowers or something to that effect, which I thought was a really cool analogy. I love that. And then to describe the vibe of the band, or, I don't think just this song, I think the band. So what I said about that one, because I take notes, I do, is I love the lazy, moody vibe of the singer's voice and the groovy, sort of hippie-ish 70s vibe of the whole song. I love the song so much more than the painting, which is true. I do. That's what I wrote about that one. So that kind of describes it for you. It's kind of lazy, moody, groovy, hippie-ish 70s sounding, and I really liked that song. So I gave that one 5 stars, and that one was my favorite of the show. Babe Rainbow, The Wind. Third song was King Floyd, Baby Let Me Kiss You. James Brown, if I'm not getting the name of the singer that I'm thinking of incorrect, James Brown vibes all over the place. A lot of hey and ugh, and so Really? I thought it was James Brown singing for a minute. I think it's James Brown that did all of that, wasn't it? The hey, ugh. So, but there's also the word Sookie in it, and what I wrote about that was any song that says Sookie with all of that hey, ugh, I'm there. I'm all about it. So, really, my synopsis of this song was that it was okay. I gave it 2 stars. And Katy had said that she that the horns in it reminded her of Notorious. I think is what she had said. I didn't pick up the Notorious vibe with this song at all. But definite James Brown vibes with again a lot of hey, ugh. So anyways, that gives you a feel of that song. And I gave that one 2 stars. It was okay. And yeah, just as a little story about King Floyd, because this is not a current song. This is an old song. I can't remember the year that it came out. A long time ago. But anyways, he had done some music stuff, left that, went to work at the post office, and then came back and did more music stuff. So yeah, there you go. That was information per Katy on the podcast last night. So the next song is oh, and this is just a little something I wanted to shout out to Katy and Simon. You guys played a snippet of What Are You Waiting For? I can't even think of how the song goes now, but it's a song, I think it's a newer song, and it goes, What Are You Waiting For? And I've heard that before, and I don't know if it was on Whoosh, but every time I hear those lyrics, What Are You Waiting For? I feel like it's giving me a message about my life. Because I always feel like I should be doing more than I'm doing. So much more than I'm doing. And hopefully I will at some point here soon. So anyways, just that's my little brief whatever about the What Are You Waiting For snippet in between songs. Let me see. The next song was Sleaford Mods, which is a name that we've all become familiar with. Most of us, I think, because of Whoosh. That's how I became familiar with that name. Sleaford Mods and Amy Taylor, and the song was called Nudge It. And I actually gave that one 5 stars too. So I dig the Sleaford Mods. I do. I like that very prominent, what I wrote about it is that I like that very prominent English accent, Johnny Rotten vibe going on. You know how in the Sex Pistols, Johnny Rotten, you could absolutely hear his accent because he was sort of singing with his accent. That's kind of the Sleaford Mods do that too, and same kind of accent, and I really like that. And they have good edgy raw lyrics, and so I like that about this song too, Nudge It. And there's another song that they spotlighted on Whoosh a while back from the Sleaford Mods with Billy No Mates, and that was kind of a cool story. Also reminded me of myself. The story about how Billy No Mates is this slang in the UK for somebody that doesn't have any friends. They call him Billy No Mates. And so anyways, I'm not saying I don't have any friends. That's not fair. I do have friends, but a part of me related with that. So anyways, it was kind of it's a colorful slang. So they played another song by Sleaford Mods and Billy No Mates a while back called Mork and Mindy. And I like Mork and Mindy more than I like Nudge It, but I like Nudge It too, and I gave it 5 stars. And I'm sure I gave Mork and Mindy 5 stars too. So they're both awesome songs, but I do prefer Mork and Mindy out of the two. Okay. And then another little aside. So Simon and Katy also on the Whoosh podcast sample, I don't know if they do it every time. I know they did it last night. They sampled a beautiful sample of The Seventh Stranger, the doing the sound right in the beginning, but it's that cool and it's like echoing, like you can feel the jungle humidity and moisture from this sound. That's what it reminds me of. And it's a sound that my wonderful Nick is making with his keyboard in the beginning of the song. So they sampled that in between songs too, and I loved that. So keep doing that, guys, because I love it. I love to hear any Duran Duran samples anywhere, always. Okay, so the next one was by a group called Thank You, Thank You, and the song is simply called Oh. And I think I gave it 1 star. I think, oh, okay, wait. I thought it was just okay. This is a note about something else. I thought the song was just okay. Some of the music was okay. It didn't really grab me. As I recall, it was really short and it just didn't really grab me. But Simon and Katy did get into a discussion about if it was O or if it was a 0. Katy was wondering, and Simon made the very descriptive observation that if it was a 0, wait, it was too oblong and stand-uppy to be a 0 was exactly what he said, which I really liked. So I just wanted to note that too oblong and stand-uppy to be a 0. Thank you, Simon. I like that colorful language and description. And then he was making a joke about thinking that the whole world revolved around Duran Duran, or he didn't want to say something that made it sound like he thought that, and Katy said she knew he didn't think that. But I will just say I think the whole world revolves around Duran Duran, and it does. Mine does. And so no problems there, Simon. And so yeah, so that's what I have to say about that one. Oh, and then there was a question about a question that came in from somebody that had to do with Red Carpet Massacre, and all I can say about that is I loved Red Carpet Massacre. Odd. Always love it. It's one of my favorite albums ever of all time. So I just wanted to throw that in there too. Some more colorful banter between Simon and Katy before I get on to the rest of the songs. They were talking about mustaches, and Simon said that he had been known to have a hairy top lip, I think is how he put it. Simon, your lingo is just so colorful. I love it. And I don't like facial hair, by the way, but it does look good on you, Simon, when you have it. And he said he has been known to have a hairy top lip. Somehow they got onto mustaches. I don't remember how. And they also, it made me laugh when he said he had a hairy top lip. And then sadly, I found out that Mary Wilson had died, who is an old-time singer, if I'm not mistaken, and I hope I'm not, in sort of the whole Motown movement. And I know she was in one of those trio girl groups, and I don't remember exactly which one, so I'm not going to say which. But anyways, Mary Wilson, we all know who she was, I think, and she did pass away. I found out on this show last night. They dedicated the show to her, and so rest in peace, Mary Wilson. That made me sad. So, oh my God. So now this is where my notes get really, really disorganized. The next song after Thank You, Thank You with O. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to read the rest of this. It's so disorganized. We can try. I think it was Caleb Landry Jones, whose name I did recognize. And I was like, how do I recognize that name? Have they played him on Whoosh before? And I found out that no, he is an actor. Yes. Okay. So that's how I know him. He was in, he actually had a bit part in 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, which is a movie I did see actually on a flight at one point. And I thought it was a great, very powerful movie. I don't remember him being in it. He played the owner of the billboards who rented them to the mother who had lost her daughter and trying to vindicate her, trying to basically find her killer, her daughter's killer, by broadcasting on these billboards. And so that's the part that he played, and I didn't remember him specifically from that. What I do remember him from was the movie Get Out, which I was actually just watching again last night. He plays the psycho brother, Jeremy Armitage. Yes, so he's in that. He did a great job playing a psycho. And that's who Caleb Landry Jones is. And I actually just came across another really good looking movie of his movie that looks good of his called Antiviral that I'm going to watch tonight. I just found that today. And so Caleb Landry Jones, he's an actor who, from what I've seen of his acting, I think he's good. I'm really looking forward to watching that movie tonight. And he also does music, which I didn't know. So what was the name of his song? Oh, Caleb Landry Jones, what was the name of your song? I like his acting better than his music. I will say that. And Caleb is one of my favorite male names, but that's neither here nor there. I can't find the name of his song. Oh wait. I thought all I had wait. Wait. Another M in my notes are so horrible. The name of the Caleb Landry Jones song was All I Am in You / the Big Worm. That's what it is. All I Am in You / the Big Worm. A strange title. And I gave it 1.5 stars. When I actually looked up more about his music online today, I found that it is described as psychedelic. And so I did get kind of that vibe from it, I think, but as I recall, I didn't love the song. His acting is great though, so check out some of his movies. Caleb, that's Caleb, Landry, spelled just the way it sounds, Jones, spelled just the way it sounds. Thank you very much. But only 1.5 stars for All I Am in You / the Big Worm from Caleb Landry Jones from me last night. Okay. Going on to Bubba Stilts, who is in The Hot Spot, which is, I think they call it The Hot Spot, Simon's favorite song of the show, Simon's favorite pick of the show. From Bubba Stilts, it's called Running to Chad. It's pretty cool, decent music. This is what I wrote about it. It's pretty cool, decent music, and I like the singer's deep singing voice. I don't know that it's super distinctive, but I'll give it 2.5 stars. That's what I wrote about it. So not super distinctive in that it's one of those songs that I heard and I was just like, oh yeah, and I'm not going to forget that song and I want to listen to it again and again. But it was okay, 2.5 stars. Singer has a good voice. And let me see. Oh, and I like the long stretch of music at the end of the song, Running to Chad by Bubba Stilts. Okay, but I still only gave it 2.5 stars. So let me see who is next. Somebody who got 4 stars, who was Xenia Rubinos. Xenia Rubinos, the song was called Who Shot Ya? First of all, I think she's got a really pretty name, but that has no bearing on the song. It reminds me of a goddess, Xenia. It's definitely a different kind of a song and hard to categorize, which Katy also noted, and I do agree. It's kind of hard to put that one in a box. It does have a lyric that goes something about keep my name out of your mouth, which reminded me of I think it was Keep My Pretty Name Out Your Mouth, which was like this animated video that I started seeing around the internet here and there, which I thought was kind of mesmerizing for a minute. And I think that song, the Keep My Pretty Name Out Your Mouth song, is Billie Eilish, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm not sure because I never really looked into that or did total research on it. Anyways, the Xenia Rubinos song, I liked it. 4 stars. Let me see. I think, okay, I did all that. And then Cool Dreamy. And then I think the last one, was it the last one? Hold on, I wrote something else here. I swear I'm going to start taking more organized notes. I always write like this. I'm over here, I'm up there, I'm sideways, I'm diagonal. I can't just take normal notes across the page. I don't know why. And so, oh, that was from something else today. Okay, so yes, I believe this was the last song of the show. It was called Pink and Blue. The band is called the Magazine Club. Simon made a point to say how the album cover is orange and purple, which I love that color combination, orange and purple. So that stuck with me. I gave this song 2 stars. I described it as cool, dreamy, and somewhat 80s somewhat 80s sounding. So Pink and Blue by the Magazine Club, I described it as cool and dreamy, somewhat 80s sounding. Gave it 2 stars. I guess it didn't grab me that much. But that is my review of this week's Whoosh. 20 minutes. Not bad. So anyways, yeah, I just thought it would be fun to do that because this is the story of Morning Glory with the Whoosh show for me. I lost my train of thought. No, so when Whoosh started, I did listen to the very first episode. I remember what the very first song Simon and Katy ever played on the very first episode of Whoosh's, and that was Horse with No Name. And I cannot remember the name of the band that plays that. But it's called Horse with No Name, and that was the first song they ever played. So if you ever want to do a trivia, that'd be a good trivia question to ask you guys, Whoosh trivia. I remember that. So anyways, I did start listening to it when it first started, and then I started having issues with Spotify. I wasn't able to hear the music. I was only able to hear the conversation, which I love hearing the conversations between Simon and Katy. They've got a great flow together, but I wanted to hear the music too. So that was disheartening, and I had actually even ordered Spotify Premium so I could hear Whoosh, because I think that's the only way you were able to hear it. I still wasn't able to hear the music, so I canceled my Spotify Premium. I messaged Duran and Katy about it. I contacted Spotify about it. Anyways, basically kind of figured out what the problem was, but was still not able to hear it on it. So I just didn't listen to Whoosh because I couldn't. I know they put some of the episodes on YouTube, but they were delayed, and so I didn't really follow it there. So when I heard that they were going on SiriusXM just in January, I was excited. I was like, okay, well, maybe I'll be able to check this out now. And lo and behold, I can. And right now, SiriusXM, I think they still have a good deal going on, by the way, if you want to subscribe so you can listen to Whoosh too. I know it's not available everywhere in the world, but for the people in the areas where it is, I would highly suggest you subscribe. It's only $1 right now for 3 months if they're still doing that promo. I got that in January, and so I think until April I'm only paying $1 a month, and then I think it goes up until to $14 a month after that. Still worth it because I'm Whoosh addicted now. But yeah, so you can listen to Whoosh every week in that case, as long as it's available to be streamed in your area. And there's all kinds of other stuff on there too. And Lori Majewski, who is a Duran fan extraordinaire from way back, also has a radio show on SiriusXM. So you can check that out too. So, yes, I'm really enjoying it. And so since I've been religiously listening to it, I missed last week's episode. I didn't listen to it when it first aired. I was doing something else, and then I meant to listen to it the next day. I didn't get to it. Then I still have to listen to last week's Brand New Queendom, I think it's called, before it expires off of SiriusXM, and then I'll give you guys a video about that one too. And then we'll just continue from there. So I just thought this would be something fun to do. It's kind of like a podcast of one, the Frannie Rhodes podcast review of the Whoosh podcast with Simon and Katy each week. So I thought that would be fun. Anyways, I enjoyed doing it. I hope it gave you kind of a taste and a feel for what the show held last night. If you're not able to listen, you can check out some of those artists and songs and their other stuff for yourself as well. And yeah, and I hope that Whoosh is available worldwide everywhere at some point soon so everybody can listen. Because I know how frustrating it is to not be able to, because I felt left out when I wasn't able to listen when I was having all the issues with Spotify. So I feel your pain. But anyways, I'll be doing this every week to give you guys a taste of what went on if you're not able to hear it firsthand. So that is the first installment of the Frannie Rhodes podcast for one, of critiquing the Whoosh podcast with Simon and Katy and all of the songs and banter that was afoot. And I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below, as they say, if you liked it. I'm going to do it probably every week. I say probably because sometimes my time management skills, a lot of the time my time management skills are crap. And so sometimes I don't get to stuff that I want to get to, but my goal is to do one of these every week, whether you like it or not. But I enjoy it. So, yeah, there you go. That sums up my whoosh review for this week, and thank you very much, and I hope you're having a fabulous Thursday, and I will talk to you soon. Bye for now. And I love you, my Mr. Rhodes. Always. Bye for now.